What's going on, fellas? Vice Admiral Buddy here. We're going to talk about OP16 today. The greatest set One Piece has ever made. Hands down. But before that, thank you for clicking on the video and watching us today. It's been a little while, but we're always going to be back, as I said. I'm never going to stop making videos, ever. There might be a drought, just because there ain't shit to talk about. But before we get into the video, hit that like and subscribe button. Join the Marines, because we will make the world a better place. And I'm spreading facts here on this channel. So if you want to be smart and you want to stay up to date with everything, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and follow along. But I digress. Let us get into the video. OP16, clearly one of the best looking boxes we've ever gotten. Look at that. Look at it. You can't even sit here and deny it. An all black box with Luffy, Ace, and Whitebeard. Edward Newgate, the One Piece is real. I sound like Logan Paul trying to convince everybody I actually watch this stuff. But yeah, pretty much. My camera wouldn't focus. Alright. Pretty much I just want to say that this set is actually pretty good. I can't even lie. I've thought back and forth on it. And my decision has led me to don the Marine hat. To become what everyone should be. In their heart, a real soldier, not a pirate. Are you out here being a pirate at Target? At Best Buy? At the Wally World? At your LGS? You're just buying to sell? You need to buy to hold. You need to quit buying to sell. We got one of the best sets ever made right here. And you're out here buying to sell? Look at this shit. We got the Nico Robin. For those who know, because it's really hard to know this type of information. Miss All Sunday. Okay. One of the actual good girl cards I've ever seen. One of the only non-horny ones. Yeah, her boobs might be out, but who really cares, alright? Because it's not the main focus. That's amazing. That's amazing. The texture is actually really good as well. But I have yet to see it in person, so I can't even testify to that. But the videos look good. We've got the Ace SP. This right here is actually the best card. Let's be honest here, boys. This is the best card. This is actually amazing. The texture, you could see it in the Japanese reveal. I'm pretty sure print quality is like the same. So, looking at this, it has little flames in the background. Pretty solid. He means business. He's locking in. But we hate pirates on this channel, alright? Same with Miss All Sunday. We hate pirates. That's why we got the Tashigi SP. The actual best SP that I know every single person watching this video is going to go out and buy. 160. They don't know what they're missing. If you're selling this card right now, goofball. Straight goofball. You don't even know what you're doing. Rookie mistake right there. Looking at the rest of the cards, I see heat. We hate Charlotte Katakuri on this channel. Worst enemy ever. Comment down below if you agree. I know you'll be commenting. We have the Blackbeard. You know what? We like Blackbeard on this channel because he, spoiler alert, took out Edward Newgate. It's not as much of a spoiler because you won't know who that is. We kind of like him. He's alright. You know what I'm saying? He's alright. He does got the main man held captive at the moment. No spoiler. If you know, you know. And then we got the Kuma. The Kuma SP. The greatest slave in the One Piece world. Need I say more? Need I say more? And we've got the Ace Leader. Good riddance. The Blackbeard. I know the set's actually really playable for the TCG. I've been dabbling a little bit. I'll be honest. I've been playing. The character I play, I am not going to say. I definitely am a big fan of the Sengoku leader, without a doubt. I'm of course playing Sengoku right now. So cool. But he's washed up though compared to Akainu. Yeah, I'm waffling out my ass. I can't even lie. Sengoku is actually hard. It's a shame we didn't get to see more of his power before he retired for whatever reason. You got the Boa Hancock though. This is probably going to end up being one of the most wanted alt arts. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's just another Boa, dude. How many Boa Hancock cards are we going to get before we all just kind of realize that it's not that good? It's not that good. Maybe when she was a warlord, maybe things were better, you know. But she turned her back on the Marines, so I don't really care about her anymore. She's a 304. The Luffy card, yeah, all right. Maybe the Pirates will say that this is a good card. But he's taking out my brethren, so I can't really agree much. It's fine. Acing him in the background. It's okay. I'll give it a pass. Looking at all the other cards, though, I mean, can we really speak on any of this being bad? It's clearly the best hold in the entire One Piece hobby. They're saying that this is going to only get one print. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm tired of hearing this bullshit because there's no way this is only getting one print. But that's what's being said, is that this is going to be one print. That's it. No waves. That's what people say, even though I talked to my LGS and they literally said in a month from now they're going to be getting another wave. So, do these people know what they're talking about? Probably not. But for right now, the sentiment is going to be that this is not getting another print wave. So, if you want to pick up stuff, I don't recommend it. These prices are insane. Half of these cards are like $5 cards. But now that we've hit the halfway mark, I can start being honest and tell you that this set is pretty mid. Honestly, I kind of think this is one of the worst sets they've ever made. If it wasn't for the SPs, I would say this is 100% the worst set they've ever made. Comparably, people say OP08's the worst set they've ever made. I don't agree. Maybe Royal Blood could be, but it's a beautiful ass set too, man. I mean, like, there really hasn't been a horrible set. This may not be the top of the top. We'll talk about the mangas. I mean, this is mainly why, okay? I don't really judge a set based off of the mangas unless it's like OP13, right? OP13's mangas are obviously some of the best we'll ever see. Sure, one day they'll top it. PRB1, some of the best mangas we've ever seen, mainly reprints, but the God Pack is something notable, for sure. The Borsalino manga, the Kuzan, alright. He may... There's a lot of spoilers in these videos, I'm just being honest. He might be a traitor, but, come on, bro. Come on, he's a dog. He's one of the best admirals that ever was, alright? And then we got the donut creator himself. It's alright. I know a guy in my local Discord, he's supposedly he's offering to buy, I believe it was a play set for 5.5, or maybe even just one card for 5.5. Now that the pre-sale's out, I think it was mainly it must have been when this was the only listing. He was saying he was willing to buy these. So is anyone? Doesn't seem we can look just yet. But yeah, I mean, this set's fine, right? Like it's fine. It's not anything I'm super ecstatic for. If it wasn't clear, do not buy and hold this set. I mean, like, you can, like, I mean, you could probably buy and hold any One Piece right now. 5 years down the road, if we still have this TCG and it's still alive, these are going to be insanely priced. Especially with the Boa card. People are always going to care about Boa. People are always going to care about Luffy. And then we have just kind of a mixed bag of other cards. I like the Whitebeard. Some of these leaders are alright. Kind of boring, if I'm being completely honest. The leaders could have been way better. It's fine though. I know people like them. I'm not gonna say they're trash. I'm just saying could have been better. There's definitely been better leaders made in the past. Better than 13's leaders? Yeah, I would say they're probably better than 13's leader. But the mangas are trash, so it's nowhere near. Um, yep. I'll pretty much I won't conclude the video. We'll talk a little bit longer. So far, I know it's been a while. I haven't really been doing a whole lot. You can kind of see up there. I'd stand up, but I have no pants on. But you can see up there, I have an EBO2 booster box. The 25th anniversary box, man. I found it at a card show. I could not believe that shit. I walked up and I was just staring at it, just trying to understand what this guy was thinking. And he was thinking clearly. He immediately noticed me and said, "Oh, I can tell in your eye what you're looking at. What's caught your gaze?" I just couldn't believe my eyes that I actually found one. Uh, Mainly because in my area there's not a whole lot of One Piece. The people don't really care for it. They buy and resell it, but like player base. There's a player base for sure. Definitely a decent sized player base. At least 100 people in like a 20-mile radius that are actively always playing. Whether it be at one shop or another shop, at least between 2-3 shops, there's 100 players that are in the area actively looking for it at any given moment. But to see a collector, this guy was a collector. He'd actually been buying this stuff, and he wasn't investing. He was collecting. He decided to go ahead and sell because he noticed, I bought this box at 120. I could sell it for 5. I don't blame him. He actually ended up selling me that box for 500, even though listings were at 650, I believe. We can go ahead and fact check that right now. But yeah, he said that he bought it 120. He was looking to sell it. He wanted to give it to an actual collector. And I told him, like, yeah, in my area, they had been I really always wanted a box of this, but they had started cutting the plastic wrap on these boxes when I wanted one for my collection. So to find one was like impossible. They were always at market price, and market price was never cheap on these. They were always decently high. To me, they were decently high. I know to most people, 160, 170. I swear it was always like $200, and to me that was too much because I just didn't have a lot of money back then, at least to put towards cards just to sit on a shelf. I wouldn't say I didn't believe in the investability, but I saw other options as better in the moment, and they were, to the best of my knowledge. But yeah, this box is now 620 lowest list. Yes, 620 lowest list. It looks like 650 after the shipping and tax. So back a month ago when I bought it, was it? Yeah, it was about a month ago. I'll show you just so that way I'm not pulling legs here. 630 for a dent, 635 unopened, 650 from a trusted seller. But this guy is he's a certified LGS, so you could say that he's 635 is the price right now. Sales have been reaching 630, 650. So yeah, 650. He actually ended up selling me the box for $500. I couldn't believe that. He said he wanted to give it to a collector, and that's mainly why he brought it along. He didn't think anybody would pay any mind to it because most people in the area are not interested in paying market price. I am included in that. I do not like the idea of paying market, but that is a grail. That is way more important to me than that box, the OP13 booster box. I couldn't give two shits about the OP13 box. I like it, but for 500, which one am I picking up? Every day of the week I'm picking up the EVO2. The OP13 box, though, we'll talk about it just because I had previously said in a past video that they are definitely going to be reprinting this. I don't know if it's going to be sizable, but we are now down below 500. Seems we are quickly going right back, though. We're basically already back. We had a dip for a short period of time. It dropped all the way down to 440. I don't know if I would say that, like, oh, that was the best time. If you didn't buy it, you missed out. You might as well buy now. I don't really want to make investable content anymore just because it's so hard. It's so risky. Not in a sense of, like, long term. Obviously, if you're buying these boxes at 500, you're going to have your box in 5 years be worth more than 500. Over 1,000, probably not crazy to say. But I don't believe in it's like the ROI of it, right? Like your money. if you have money, like a good amount of money that you just don't care about, and you'd rather, it's sitting in the bank, it's gonna sit in the bank anyway, and you'd rather your money just be in something you care about or like, that's really all I'm saying is buy what you like. If you like this box and you think this set's a good set and you don't mind tying up $500, find it local. You can probably get this for at least $450. You can find somebody to sell it to you for $450. If not lower, probably $400. Because I mean, these people selling it on here, they're gonna get like $430 when everything's all said and done. $430, $420. So they don't have to deal with selling it online or anything like that. So asking 85% is not too crazy. At least $420. But I don't know. If I had to choose between any booster boxes, right, and One Piece to pick up, I don't think I'd pick up anything. I'm very I think PRB. This is probably probably a really bad advice. But to me, PRB is the best set they've ever made. It has some of the best exclusives. It has one of the best Luffy cards. It has the best Luffy manga in there if you pull the God Pack, and then you get every good manga from the first 6 sets. It's kind of a no-brainer, right? It's the only way to get the only Nami manga. People are real crazy for that Gooner shit, so I might as well throw that in there. I mean, this is a pretty good box. 915 is insane. It's a shame that we're already back up to 910. I was gonna buy one for 800 a couple weeks ago, but I ended up passing like a idiot. But I do not have money for that. I don't have the. That's exactly my point with a lot of this. Is like, do you have the money to do this? If so, go for it. But me personally, I do not have the money to be throwing at a lot of this stuff. Personally, if you're buying, for example, if you're throwing we'll go with OP14, right? OP14, decent set. Pretty decent. Not a bad set at all. Manga's a bit mid. Most of the SPs are decent, but does have that Zoro SP. Sure. It's pretty top heavy. I can't even sit here and tell you to invest in anything else because all of it's the same price, if not higher. There's nothing for me to say. Now, would I invest in 14 over OP06? Probably. This set is not that good. It's okay. That's what I mean, though. It's like any set that I could tell you to like invest in instead. It's not gonna matter because most of these boxes on here are dead anyway. I mean, a Zoro, Nami, Robin. I mean, the Buggy SP2. People don't really care about Buggy though, I don't think. It's got some decent cards, but like then we go and look at OP08. Same shit, different toilet. It's like they're just good. Like I mean, you have a Rayleigh manga, obviously worse than the Zoro manga, but then you have better SPs. You have the Ace SP, the Bonnie SP, you have the Luffy Treasure Rare. This Chopper is gonna be insane one day, just because it's his iconic pose. This right here is gonna be insane one day, just because this is one of the most iconic moments for Chopper in general. Then you have a bunch of bullshit, right? So OP08 was considered the worst set One Piece ever made, Bandai ever made. Fair enough. I think this holds the crown though as the worst set. I mean, I don't know why it's I think the art's great. I think the character choice is what a lot of people are talking about. But you literally have an Ace Treasure Rare. You have Law, like 4 Law cards. That one, the manga. I thought there was one more. But Sanji SP, Usopp SP, Whitebeard SP. People try to say that nobody likes Whitebeard. You gotta be a retard to say that shit. Whitebeard is one of the coolest emperors that ever was. Way better than Kaido. Way better than Big Mom. Way better than... Nah, I won't say better than Shanks, but like... He kinda is, though. He kinda is, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't I don't know. I don't know. If I had to pick the worst set, bro, we're going all the way back to like OPO3, I think, is what it was called. I do not give a rat's ass about OPO3. Wherever it's at. EBO2 is trash, or EBO1 is trash. I don't care about that box either. The manga's decent. Is this OPO3? Nah, O4 gets the pass, bro. That box is fire. That box is fire. OPO3. Yeah, this shit's trash, bro. This shit is trash. I don't care how many people I piss off. We got a manga Usopp. Who cares? These wanted posters look fake as hell. And the SPs, no, they're not SPs. They're alternate leaders. I guess these wanted posters are kind of SPs. Not really though either. The leaders are trash. I don't care. They are. The Nami is like whatever. But even that's kind of trash. Best card is this one. Just because the art's fire. Cool design. But it's of that ugly ass bitch Big Mom. It's horrible. I'm trying to rebrand on this channel and not be a cursor anymore, but I can't help it. It's trash. OPO3 is trash. These people talking down on OP10 have no idea what they're talking about. OPO3 is definitely way worse. Who cares about the infrared color swap palette, whatever? I don't care. You can say all the buzzwords in the world. That shit's ass. We got EBO2 right here with this card. I would say 10,000 is probably it's an ugly ass card to me. I love the design. Don't get me wrong. I love the design of this card. I like the art. But this shit is boring, bro. It is literally just a gold lettering. It's textured, I know, but I don't really care. It's not enough. It's not enough. I don't want that compass in the alright. We gotta wrap this video up. I'm talking too much shit about stuff that I know people love a lot. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. I need to start saying to like and subscribe in the middle of the video, but I really would appreciate it if you guys stuck around, if you saw anything or heard me say anything that you resonate with. I'm just trying to build a community of people that are like-minded and that all feel the same way or like and or similarly, you know. That's really all I'm going for here. I just want to have people to talk to on here about this stuff locally. There's people to talk to, but a lot of them are players. A lot of them have a lot more money than I do, so trying to talk to them about this stuff, I don't know. I feel isolated in terms of what type of conversations we could have, and not to mention if you say anything about being a collector or an investor in One Piece to these players, they look at you like you have 5 heads. So there's that. I don't blame them though. A lot of investors I meet don't actually even know anything about One Piece. They've never watched it. Just want to double down and let you know I've been watching this since I was 10. I've loved One Piece. I watch every single week. Literally just watched the episode today where they talked about the big owl eating the growth fruit. I'll just say that because I mean, if you watched it, then you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil too much for anybody that's, you know, getting caught up or they're actively watching it. I definitely recommend it though. If you haven't watched it, it's getting a lot of hate here recently, but it's just because it's getting good, and that's just because there's a lot of real world stuff in there that people just do not want to hear. And shout out to him, man. He's making a great story. He's taking a while to do it, but I don't want him to stop making it. I don't want it to end. And if they are to ever get caught up or watch it, they'd feel the same way too. But that's another topic for another day. Thank you for watching. Maybe next time we'll talk about something non-investment at all. It's hard. It's kind of encoded in my brain, so I can't really help it but talk a little bit about it. It's interesting, you know, cardboard jumping up as high as it does because people like it. I like it too. But best of luck to y'all. If you're ripping anything, be careful out there, man. These pull rates are brutal. Don't buy them boxes off a TCG player. It's a bad recipe. Until next time, thank you for watching.